In today's video, we're going to talk about what it really takes to have lasting love, and that it's actual work, just like anything valuable in your life, but it's worth every second because that's the foundation for your happiness, for your hope, and for the hope of the future. So, if you want to know how to create lasting love, let's get into it. Welcome back to Whole Goals, everybody. My name is Andrew Love, and it is my job here on this channel to help you reclaim your mind, heart, body, and soul. And this video has been brought to you by Wild Gestures. Now, here's the thing, guys. Our culture is very strange because we really value this process of grinding in the sense of business. Oh, you want a successful business? Oh, you want to be a millionaire? You better grind it out. You better work 27 hours a day. No sleep. Sleep is a disease. Don't hang out with your friends. Don't have any fun. You gotta grind it out because you gotta make that money. Right? You got these Grant Cardones and these Gary V's who are really promoting a wildly unsuccessful life. Because although you might create this multi-million-dollar business, you have withered your soul away because we are humans and humans need connection. We need connection to purpose and we need connection to people. And the other crazy thing is that we don't value love in the same way. We think love is random, but business is not random. Business is something you have to work at, but love, that'll just happen on its own. And that's bananas. And this has gotten so many people backwards because they think that love just happens naturally. You just fall in love with somebody and then you just ride off into the sunset. When in fact, nothing could be further from the truth. When you start a relationship with another person, they are wildly complicated. They have so many different nuances than you do. And unless you understand how to bridge the gap between two different creations, two different beings, then you will inevitably blow up and separate and not be able to withstand the test of time. So if you want to learn how to love somebody forever, like an eternal love, a lasting love, you have to do what I call the love grind. That means loving somebody even when they're yelling at you. Loving at somebody even when they're acting like a baby. It means loving somebody even when you feel empty. Now, I made another video somewhere here, click on the card, click on the card, click on the card, all about how to get love from outside of that relationship, from the eternal source. There is a way so that you're never empty. Even if you're kind of running low, you can plug in to the eternal source of love 24/7, anywhere in the world. But that's not what this video is about. This video is all about the process of grinding it out. With business, even when you don't want to show up to work, even when things are, falling apart, even when it's hard to pay the bill or hard to pay the salaries of your employees, you still got to show up to work because that's what it means to be a leader. You don't cower under your desk. That's not what a true leader does. The leader is the one who does whatever it takes in order to keep the lights on, in order to keep the inventory flowing or whatever your business model is, but you take the weight of that organization. It's high risk, but it's high reward. And as a husband and as a father, we do the same thing, but it requires the same amount of effort. It's not going to be easier. In fact, it's going to be much harder because it's more personal. Your business is your business. And although you can have an emotional relationship with a business, it's an ephemeral being that doesn't actually exist. It's just a name in a registry and it's got maybe a building or whatever, but it can come and it can go. But a person, I hope we can agree that a person is real. But when you're in a long-lasting relationship, when they hurt you or when they say something negative about you, it really, really, really hurts. It runs deep as it can go. And so it requires you to put the equal, at least the equal, if not greater energy into that relationship than you would a business and grind it out during the tough times in order to see those good days again. Every business and every economy has its ebb and flows, and same with relationships. So please understand this. If you want to have love that lasts, if you want to be that old couple on the bench, if you want to be the star-crossed lovers, then it's going to require that you grind it out. Meaning sexually, of course, sometimes too. But what I'm really talking about is doing the hard work of loving somebody even when it doesn't feel convenient, even when it's annoying, even when you're at your wit's end and you just want to quit. And if we have more people like that, then we'd have more families that stuck together, and they'd be producing more stable, healthy kids that are productive members of society. We'd have less depression, less suicide, less of the bad stuff, more of the good stuff. But it requires us, especially as fathers and as husbands, to really stand up and love even when we don't want to rise above our limitations and to love the unlovable. That's how we change the tide and create this world that we are all seeking, a world where we actually enjoy each other's company instead of shooting bombs at each other. But it starts here and now with us, in our hearts, and in our relationships. So if you want that love, put in that grind, put in that time, and watch what happens. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.